Yo guys, One Piece chapter 1152 is out, so let's go over it. This chapter is insane. We got Shanks lore, and we also finally started the Loki and King Harald flashback. The all important flashback that we have all been waiting for. It has finally started. And crazy stuff happens. Not much action, but lore wise, it was insane this chapter. Anyways, the title of the chapter is An Awful Day. In the cover story, we see that Yamato has returned the hat to Kawamatsu. So yeah, the cover story is still going on, and yeah man, we have to just be patient. Anyways, we start up the chapter exactly where we left off in the last chapter. Like everyone sensing Imu's conquerors haki attack. We can see the black lightning pouring into the underworld. It's crazy, the range of the Imu's conquerors haki attack. And we see that everyone's ready to go to the sun world to help help everyone out. And we see Hajru, we see Gerd, Stanson, then Rode, Goldberg preparing the ship to travel to the Sun World, and then we see Gaban asking Luffy to make sure he uses Conqueror's haki well, and says that he must use it to his heart. There is a the way Gaban is saying that it seems like Conqueror's haki is the way to bypass the regeneration of the Holy Knights. It's insane. And we see that Chopper wants to stay in the underworld because Gaban has still not recovered, and Gaban will not be able to travel to the Sun World with them right now. So he's staying behind. Chopper will also stay behind because he's taking care of Gaban. And then it's insane, bro. The Holy Knights, Gaban is saying that they're not immortal. You can, but Luffy has to be mindful of the way he uses Conqueror's haki against them. So what? Is it a different application of Conqueror's haki, or Luffy, that Luffy still hasn't mastered yet? Or because the way it seems like Luffy didn't use Conqueror's haki in Egghead. What do you guys think? Did Luffy use? This has been a long debate in the community. Did Luffy use Conqueror's haki on Egghead? I don't know, man. This is insane. Then Luffy says that Gaban can count on him, and Luffy is ready to save Colon and his friends no matter what. Yeah, Luffy is ready. He's locked in, bro. It's insane, bro. We are gearing up for the big fight of the arc right now. Then we see Loki. It's in an insane panel. He's sitting up, and he's huge, bro. Loki is just sitting up, and Hajrud and everyone is just standing, and Loki is towering over everyone. Even when he's just sitting, it's crazy, this panel. And Loki is shocked. It seems like Loki didn't know he had Conqueror's haki before, and he says I wasn't able to put into words before my own power. Yeah, Loki didn't know he had Conqueror's haki. It's crazy, bro. This guy. He's so strong, bro. He didn't even realize he has Conqueror's haki. And then, after Gaban has mentioned Conqueror's haki, Loki finally understood that what he was talking about. Loki says an interesting word here, which is, I'm the only one who's faced these knights before. I know I can beat them. So does this imply that Loki has fought the Holy Knights before? Because before, Loki didn't actually fight them. He was just chained up in Shamrock, and Gonko just beat him up. But the way this is worded, here, Loki, I don't know if it's the TCB translation, but I'll have to wait for the official one. But Loki, it seems like Loki fought the Holy Knights before. It's insane, bro. When, bro? How? What actually happened during the King Harald flashback? Anyway, we're gonna talk about that later in the chapter when we get there. Then Loki says Hajrudin to free me and take me with you, Hajrudin. Yeah, so Loki is he's ready to save Elbaph. Loki is not actually bad the way we thought he was. So Hajrudin is surprised that Loki wants to fight for Elbaph and save it. Hajrudin doesn't want to free him still. He is very adamant. Then we cut away to a conversation between Zoro, Gaban, and Gaban says that there is another in your group who uses Conqueror's haki, looking at Zoro and Sanji, bro. This panel is so funny, bro. Then we see Sanji funnily asking Gaban that Sanji thought that it's him. Sanji thinks he has Conqueror's haki because Gaban was looking at Zoro and Sanji while mentioning that. Then Sanji literally says that I knew it, how things were going. Mossad and Jinbei were about to usurp me. So yeah, Sanji is very insecure that Zoro and Jinbei are above him right now. But bro. Like Jinbei, bro, don't even talk about him. Jinbei is never gonna be on Sanji's level. The way he showed up in this in his Gonko's fight, and the way Jinbei got captured, and he's just talking and doing nothing in the Sun Realm. Jinbei is nowhere near Sanji's level. My god, Sanji will never be like that. Anyways, this scene is funny, bro. Like Sanji is like pointing at him like he thinks that he has conqueror's haki, but Gaban like literally ignores Sanji and like looks at Zoro and tells him that you swordsman, your body seems to be growing accustomed to it. And Zoro is like surprised. Like Zoro didn't know he had conqueror's haki till now. Like this scene is crazy, bro. Like Zoro has been using conqueror's haki all this time and he has no idea he had it. But bro even unlocked advanced conqueror's haki during his fight with King, and even without knowing he has conqueror's haki. And Luffy is like very surprised that Zoro didn't know he had conqueror's haki, because Zoro has been leaking conqueror's haki all this time. And this scene is insane, bro. Like Zoro is like surprised, and Gaban is like mad at Zoro that haki is a power that must be understood and tamed, and it is nothing if you do not understand how to use it. And Zoro is like, my bad, my bad. And you can see like Zoro is like really like Zoro has a regret in his face, because Gaban said that your captain is one of the 4 emperors. You should be meticulous of how you intend to have his back. So yeah, Zoro is getting attacked by Gaban. Like Gaban is cooking Zoro here, bro. Like it's insane. Zoro is like sweating, bro. Like it's it's funny this scene, bro. Like Zoro has been fighting awakened Zoan fruit users, scarred Kaido, then fought a Lunarian without even knowing he has conqueror's haki. This is insane, bro. Like, and now this begs the question, like, when actually did Zoro awaken conqueror's haki? Because this is too much right now. Like Luffy, the way Luffy worded, Luffy has been sensing conqueror's haki from Zoro from a long time ago. Like this is insane, bro. Zoro might be dumber than Luffy at this point, bro. This is, and then we see that Sanji like still like asking Gaban like if he has it or not, but then we cut away to an argument between Hajruddin and Loki. And then we again see a panel where I think Sanji was talking to Gaban and it got off screen, but we didn't see what they were talking about. But we clearly see what Gaban answered him with something. Bro, let me be clear. I think honestly from my point of view, Sanji is going to get conqueror's haki, because this chapter pretty much confirms that Gaban has conqueror's haki. Because you need to have conqueror's haki in order to fight the regenerative abilities of the holy knights. So yeah, man, like as a left wing of the Pirate King, and as we know the parallels were in the Roger Pirates and the Straw Hat Pirates, how really like parallels Zoro and Gaban parallels Sanji, and we know we don't have to talk about how they're all similar, and Roger and Luffy, we know that. So yeah, according to that, Sanji is definitely going to get conqueror's haki. It doesn't matter when, it's just a matter of when he's going to get it. But I think he's going to get conqueror's haki during Elbaph, Sanji. So watch out for that. I'm super hyped for that. Sanji fans, don't be sad. This is just a small setback before a big reveal soon. So yeah, wait for that. Then we see the argument between Hajruddin and Loki. It continues with that. And Hajruddin like tells Loki that Hajruddin doesn't trust Loki, that Loki might turn against them and help the world government instead. And Loki, we see like Loki is very like a snot coming out from his nose. Like Loki is very traumatized. Like you can tell Loki is like holding something deep inside him. Like Loki's true self is slowly coming out. Then we see the others have been Stanson and Goldberg. They're ready to go off to the Sun Realm with the ship right now, so they're calling for the others to get on board. And then we see like out of nowhere, like Luffy like asks Loki, like gives him an invitation to join the Straw Hat Pirates, bro. This is insane, bro. Like because Luffy says Loki to join his crew because no one in Elbaph seems to want him. And this scene is funny, bro. Like Luffy like says Loki, he seems to be fine, but if Loki tries to betray Luffy and do something crazy, Luffy can always beat him up, bro. This is like insane. Luffy is saying all this with a smile in his face, bro. He can easily take on Loki, bro. Luffy is talking big, bro, honestly. And then we see the others reacting to this, bro. Zoro and Sanji, they don't want Loki to get on board. Hajruddin also, and Zoro is like, hey, get real, Luffy. There is no way we'd fit him on the ship. Yeah, bro. How the hell are they gonna fit Loki's giant on the ship, bro? It's insane. And Sanji is also like, Loki, think of the food supplies. He eats even more than you do. Yeah, man. Loki is crazy, bro. How do y'all think? Like, will Loki join the Straw Hat? Is Loki the final Straw Hat man? Luffy did give him the invitation, bro. It's insane. You know this is serious when Luffy gives you an invitation, bro. Now, man, like, I'm wondering how Loki's gonna fit. Like, I saw people saying that Frankie is gonna like upgrade the Sunny before in Elbaph soon. Like, there are some crazy theories that Frankie might actually turn the Sunny into Pluto on a massive ship before the Elbaph using the Atom Tree wood. So yeah, that might actually make it possible for Loki to travel. But honestly, man, I don't think Loki is gonna be a Straw Hat. Like, maybe he's gonna join the Grand Fleet. But I don't see him joining the official crew, you know? So yeah, man, like, we even see that Loki like disagreeing with this plan. He says that don't mess with me, Straw Hat. There's no way I'm becoming your underling. Yeah, so Loki doesn't want to be Luffy's underling because, but that might change by the end of the arc because, you know, Loki still doesn't know that Luffy is actually the sun god, you know, like Loki thinks he's him. So yeah, when that get reveals that Luffy is actually the real sun god Nika, Loki might actually change his opinion of Luffy, you know, because right now Loki just sees Luffy as a big talking like human, just a thing like that, you know. Loki doesn't think Luffy of that big. And we also see Hajrudin that you're going off your gut, huh, Straw Hat? And we see that Luffy is like very excited to see how Loki actually fights, and it's insane, bro. Like, we all are, man. Luffy, we all are like Luffy right now. Like, we want to see how Loki pop off. Like, we want to see Loki's devil fruit and what abilities he has and what he can actually do in a serious fight. So yeah, I'm super hyped to see what Loki is gonna do next. And then we see the others calling out. We see that we even see Gaban like telling Hajrudin to release Loki at this point. So it makes you wonder, like, Loki is actually innocent, bro. Something crazy must have happened on that day King Harald got killed. So yeah, man, like, we see that Hajrudin is like surprised that even Scupper Gaban has told him to like free Loki, and he says he killed 14 years ago. Loki killed 113 members of the castle guard. He left Elder Jarul at the brink of death, killed his own father in cold blood. He's the worst criminal in our country's ever known. Yeah, Hajrudin doesn't want to free Loki no matter what. He is just adamant in his decision. And then we see Gaban telling that he knows that, but on that day he felt a strange emission of haki coming from the castle when King Harald got killed. And he also says that Shanks was also in Elbaph during that day. And it's crazy. He and Shanks went to investigate the castle after King Harald got killed. And Gaban says that we may not have the full information what actually happened on that day. We may not have the whole story. So yeah. And then we see that Hajrudin say, and Luffy is like very like shocked. Luffy is very like interested right now because he heard Shanks' name being mentioned from Gaban. So yeah, Zoro and Sanji go off to the Sun World right now, and but Luffy stays behind because Luffy wants to hear stories about Shanks. This is insane, bro. Luffy is just no one is a big fanboy of Shanks more than Luffy, bro. Like, it's insane. And Luffy is just simply staying behind. Luffy would rather stay behind and hear stories about Shanks than save people. It's crazy, bro. And yeah, Zoro and Sanji are ready to go to the Sun World with the other giant warrior pirates like Stanson, Hajrudin, and Goldberg. No, not Hajrudin. Hajrudin is staying behind with Luffy to hear Loki's side of the story, what actually happened on that day. And then Zoro says a funny thing like this dumb Shanks thing again. Yeah, I wonder, like, does Zoro and Luffy like argue on whether who is stronger between Shanks and Mihawk? It's crazy the way this happens here. And Luffy's like, don't call Shanks a dumb, Zoro. It's insane, bro. Like, and then we slowly like get to the part where Loki is like finally opening up of what actually happened on that day. He says it was an awful day and he doesn't want to remember about that. We see like Loki, like, you can tell that Loki is like feeling a huge pain, like trying to talk about that. We see Loki's snot coming out from Loki's nose and it's insane, bro. Like, Loki doesn't want to talk about that day. he puts a hand above his head, and then we start the flashback. 14 years ago, we see the Horus castle, and we see like Loki and Jarul like have come to the castle to meet with King Harald. And Loki is like wearing a cloak, and he has a different kind of weapon than his Ragnar. And it's insane, bro. Like Loki is a bit taller than Jarul, and yeah, man, like Loki's aura is insane. He has a cloak on, and we see the other castle guards greeting them on their way, and Loki is walking to the throne room where King Harald is slowly, and then Loki says that he doesn't like that his father King Harald has aligned with the world government because the world government killed Roxy Zebek. Roxy Zebek was Loki's idol, remember, just like Luffy and Shanks are. So yeah, like Loki is like furious that his father is colluding with the world government, the same people who killed Roxy Zebek. And then we see that then we see the Jarul and Loki talking about how Elbaph is turning into a very weak nation because King Harald is like emphasizing peace and peace over like war nature of the Elbaph warriors, you know. And then we see that Loki like smashes the door. Loki and Jarul arrive at the castle throne room's door, and a guard like stops them. Then Loki like doesn't talk. Loki literally smashes the guard into the door, and we see that King Harald being stabbed by his soldiers, and it's insane, bro. Like, what is actually happening here? Loki and Jarul are in shock, like seeing King Harald being pierced by his own men in the throne room, and it's insane, bro. And Loki is like literally crying. Like I think Loki is crying that King Harald, his father, is getting stabbed by his soldiers and getting killed, bro. And this thing is crazy. What's actually happening here right now? Because this is obvious right now that Loki is innocent. Like this literally proves that Loki is innocent. Loki didn't kill Harald. Either his soldiers killed King Harald for some reason we still don't know, or what I think actually happened is that King Harald got turned into a demon, like Domi reversed by Emu, and then his soldiers like tried to stop him, but King Harald became immortal and had regenerative abilities just like the Holy Knights, and King Harald was the one who killed the 100 giant castle guards during that day, and Loki was then forced to kill his own father, King Harald, to save Elbaph, you know. I think it's something like that. And it's crazy because Jarul was also here on the scene. But the way Jarul has been talking in the Sun, he was talking before about Loki, was Jarul like framed Loki as a pure evil. Like, what's going on here? Like, Jarul needs to come to the podium and spill the beans, bro. It's crazy. Like, Jarul is definitely hiding something. I don't know. Like, maybe the sword in Jarul's head, like maybe it altered his memory and everything. So yeah, man, like it's obvious right now, like Loki didn't kill King Harald, and it was definitely not done on purpose. He was just going to talk with King Harald. It's crazy. Like, I don't know, like this panel is insane. Like this scene, like we can also see flames. Like maybe King Harald like came out of the same circle where the holiness came through in the castle, you know. We can see smoke from there. Like maybe he got summoned by Emu or something like that. I don't know, man. Like we have to see more of this flashback. Like we're slowly getting it. It's finally happening. The King Harald and Loki flashback is here. It's crazy. And then we cut away to another scene during that flashback. During the same day, we see on the Realm of the Sun, Gaban's house, we see that Shanks and Gaban, they were chilling, bro, in a hot spring, and it's insane, bro. We see Shanks like crazy. Like this is the crazy part, bro. Like something insane happens in this scene. You might have noticed, bro. On first read, I didn't notice, but it's crazy, bro. Shanks had the abyss mark on his left arm when he was talking to Gaban in this scene. The same world government celestial dragon mark that the Holy Knights have, just like Somers and Gonko and the Shamrock have on their left arm. The the same abyss mark, you know, the way through which they can travel to the abyss and like easily teleport to other places. And maybe this mark is also why like they all have the regenerative abilities. Like I think this mark is given to them. This abyss mark is given to celestial dragons by Emu, and I think this is through which Emu can control the Holy Knights. You know, like it's insane, bro. Shanks had the same abyss mark on the arm 14 years ago, the same arm he lost while trying to save Luffy. Now, bro, like now the question is, did Shanks lose his left arm on purpose now? It's insane, bro. Like so many, like this is like, huge, bro. Like Shanks actually had the world government abyss mark on his left arm. Like my mind went crazy when I saw this, bro. Like people are going crazy with this, bro. Like it's like I saw some people saying that Shanks lost his arm on purpose to not only save Luffy, but to actually like save himself from Emu's control and cut his connection to the government. And it's insane, bro. Like we also see an interesting conversation between Gaban and Shanks, where Shanks says that where Gaban says that how long it has been that they took a bath together, because Shanks and Gaban, they were in the Roger Pirates before, as we all know. So yeah, Gaban is like how long it has been, that maybe 3 or 4 years. But then Shanks says a very interesting thing here. He says, "Get real, it's been 10 years since Captain died." And Gaban is very surprised. "That long, huh?" He says, "That must feel like forever ago to you, huh?" Bro, like, is the Elbaph time dilation theory like confirmed here? Like, people have been making theories that time is going like slower uh, in Elbaph, you know, like since Loki Arnor's warning, where he said that don't stay in Elbaph for too long. Like he gave a warning in, I think it was in chapter 1030 or 31, when Loki Arnor had that interesting like narration where he said that don't overstay or stay in Elbaph. So yeah, like I think like Elbaph, the time in Elbaph is traveling slower than the outside world. Like maybe 1 day in Elbaph is equivalent to like 3 days in the outside world. So I'm pretty sure it's something like that. Maybe the time dilation theory might be correct after all. Like at this point, like so many theories are coming true. Like Shanks having the abyss mark, like Shamrock, and yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the time dilation theory is right, bro. Yeah, Oda is cooking, man. Like it's insane, bro. Like so, yeah, man. Like so much might be happening in the outside world right now. Like it makes so much sense that Emu was mad that the Holy Knights were taking so long for to complete their mission in Elbaph, and the Holy Land is under attack. So yeah, like is thinking now, like just imagine, like wonder, like Luffy and the others, the Straw Hats, maybe in Elbaph for like 1 day, and then in the outside world maybe 3 days have already passed. So it's crazy, like so much could be happening in 3 days, you know. Like we are in the final saga right now, like everyone's going after the One Piece and heading towards Laugh Tale, and 3 days is huge. Like so much could have been happening. Like it's insane. Like Oda could be, like there could be so much thing could even be off screen, you know. Like, but I really hope Oda doesn't do that and shows us what's actually going on. And yeah, man, I'm super hyped to see where this time dilation theory goes. And then we continue with the conversation between Gaban and Shanks. And Gaban says that Shanks says that his life has completely changed, and he says he honestly just wanted to be a carefree pirate with Buggy, and he wants to learn so much about Elbaph. And Gaban says that it's understandable because Shanks is the child of destiny, but he doesn't want to talk about those tricky topics today. And then we see that Shanks and Gaban actually met Dory and Broggy on Little Garden. They talk about that, and it's insane, bro. So Dory and Broggy actually met the Roger Pirates before. So yeah, it's insane revelation, bro. It's hype, man. Like I'm super hyped to see the Roger Pirates flashback, and I want to know the backstory of Shanks more now. Right now, it's insane. Then we see that Ripley like pops out of a window and like gives hi to Shanks and Gaban, and Shanks is like very like Shanks is surprised to see Ripley, you know, like Shanks got scared. It's insane, bro. Glorious King Shanks, bro. Shanks looks insane in this panel, not gonna lie. Ladies, be careful, bro. It's insane, bro. Shanks is like gripping his grip, bro. You know Shanks hype, bro. Shanks is hype. We see that Ripley like with Ripley taking care of Colon. It's insane, bro. Like child Colon, and Shanks is like trying to. This scene is funny, bro. I love like scenes like this, bro. Like we need more Shanks stuff. We're slowly getting it, and Oda is cooking with Shanks. I'm just gonna say that. And then Shanks like gives him a. Shanks wants to reveal something crazy to Ripley about Gaban, but Gaban stops Shanks like stretching his face. Like Shanks is eating just like Luffy. I can see the parallel between Luffy and Shanks. Like Shanks is literally Luffy's father, bro. I don't care about Dragon, man. Dragon cannot be Luffy's father. On God, man. Shanks is Luffy's father. You can see the similarities between Luffy and Shanks right here. Then we continue with the conversation between Shanks and Gaban that Shanks was actually on Elbaph that day because he wanted to meet King Harald. And Gaban says, how do you know Harald? He is the king of Elbaph. And Shanks says a very interesting thing here. He said, yeah, I met him at Marijua. We got along alright. So yeah, Shanks did go back to the Holy Land. I think Shanks did get back to the Holy Land. I think this happened when after Shanks left the Roger Pirates, he went back to the Holy Land to he went to the Holy Land for some reason. Now the question is, did he get his mark after he went to the Holy Land, or the Abyss mark was on his left arm before he was born? No. I mean before he was born. Fun. Like when after he was born, right after he was born, was he given the mark, or he was given the mark after he went back to the Holy Land and met his family, Garling and Shamrock, back then? So yeah, so much mystery. Like there's more mystery being unfolded right now than we are like given more questions right now than answers. But slowly we're getting there. Like Shanks met like King Harald in the Marijua, and it's crazy, bro. Like why did Shanks go to the Holy Land? It begs with the question. Like was Shanks like working as a double agent? Like he was working as a Holy Knight, but was also working as a double agent, It's crazy, bro. Like so much possibilities here right now. Like Shanks is cooking something big, bro. This man, he's literally connected to everything and everyone in One Piece. So yeah, I'm super hyped to see what Shanks is planning, bro. Like, but this chapter like basically puts to rest rat allegation on Shanks, Shanks is not evil, guys. Like just drop it at this point. You can literally see, bro, this man Shanks wanted to just be a pirate with Buggy and just chill, Buggy is literally Shanks' best friend. And you can tell, bro, Shanks is really a good person, but he was just forced to, save people. I think Roger just gave him, Shanks, the way Shanks speaks, it's like he was just given a burden that he didn't want to take, but now he's being forced to, fulfill that responsibility, So yeah, he says that we couldn't speak freely in the Holy Land. Shanks also says that now that we're both in this country, I really want to talk to King Harald before it's too late. So yeah, Shanks may have known something that was going to happen, and he wanted to warn King Harald about that. And then we see the cut back to the flashback on the Aura's castle, and we see black lightning coming out from the castle, and it's crazy, bro. We see the castle being we see people getting killed inside the castle. The soldiers they want to get out of the castle, but the giant soldier, the giant pirate, the giant castle guards, they want to get out of the castle, but they couldn't. And yeah, they were getting killed. It's insane, bro. We're slowly getting the flashback, and then we see that we also see a panel where Jarul gets stabbed in the head with the sword. And we also cut back to a scene where a mysterious figure stole the devil fruit from Elbaph, the legendary devil fruit from Elbaph, that was passed down within Elbaph royal clan. And yeah, someone stole the devil fruit, and I don't know which devil fruit could this be now. And now the question is, and who is this man who stole the devil fruit? I think this was Figureland Shamrock, I think, who stole the devil fruit from Elbaph, and he wanted to give this to Figureland Garling. And yeah, man, I saw some people saying that this might be Huzu and this actual fruit is the Nika fruit, the Luffy's fruit, the one Luffy ate. But me personally, I don't think this is the Nika fruit, because the Nika fruit was given the gum fruit for the main reason that it would not be called the legendary fruit. But here it is mentioned that this fruit is a legendary fruit. So yeah, the world government wouldn't want to bring attention to the Nika fruit, gum fruit, So yeah, I think this is a different fruit, and I think the mysterious guy is actually Shamrock, Shanks' twin brother, who stole the fruit for his father Garling, you know. And I don't know now, man. Like I think Loki, but Loki also has a devil fruit, you know. Like I don't know, man. Like maybe Loki ate a devil fruit before. Maybe this is not the fruit Loki ate. Like I'm pretty sure about that at this point. So yeah, so much mystery going on. I can't wait for the reveal. Like so much going on, bro. Like anyways, we cut away to another flashback, like 109 years ago from the present day, and we see a King Harald, a young King Harald, rampaging through a human kingdom. And bro is like looking for woman and princess, you know, like. And we also see Dorian and young Brogy, the giant warrior pirates 109 years ago. And it's crazy. Like we are seeing One Piece in a timeline we have never seen before. Like this is 109 years ago, and we see King Harald like smashing a giant warrior soldier into a castle for peeping into the castle because he wants to look into the princess. You know, King Harald was a man of culture, bro. Like he is he was a menace, bro. You can tell, bro, where Loki got his all his aura from. Like Loki got rejected by Lola. Like now we understand why Loki is also after woman. You know, like King Harald was also like looking for women in other seas, and it's crazy, bro. Like the giant warrior pirates were the most feared during that era 109 years ago. Like everyone was scared of them. It's crazy. Anyways, the chapter ends right there, and yeah, man, I think we're finally getting the King Herald and the Loki flashback right here, and it's insane. I'm super hyped. We're finally going to get so much reveal about what actually happened on that day when Loki killed King Herald. I mean, like, yeah, now at this point it's pretty confirmed that Loki is innocent and he didn't kill King Herald on purpose. So yeah, man, I'm super hyped to see. And we also see Zoro and Sanji's group heading to the Sun Realm. So yeah, they're gonna be the first people who are gonna face Imu and the Holy Knights, and it's gonna be crazy right now, man. Like, One Piece is going insane, bro. Like, Oda is Oda is going insane during the final saga. Like, yeah, man. Like, we also see the Abyss mark on Shanks' arm, a huge reveal, bro. Like, that part for me was the biggest reveal for me of this chapter. Like, yeah, man. Like, Shanks actually lost his arm for, like, not only for Luffy, but to save himself as well. Like, he didn't want to be, like, like that Abyss mark, I think, gave him, like, regenerative abilities. And I saw a funny thing, like, where people said that it confirms that Mihawk was fighting against a regen immortal Shanks, bro. It's insane, bro. Like, the Mihawk fans are crazy, bro. Like, and yeah, man. Like, I think Shanks didn't actually have the regenerative abilities. Personally, I think Shanks didn't have those abilities. Like, he got that mark after he went to the Holy Land, Like, maybe Garling and Imu forced it on him or something like that. Because we still don't know so much during that time period when Shanks went to the Holy Land, because it's crazy, bro. Like, yeah, man, I'm super hyped to see, like, Shanks' flashback. We're slowly getting there. Like, the amount of time Shanks being mentioned in Elbaph is crazy. Like, I wonder if Shanks actually gonna pull up now that, like, situation has gone way out of control, Like, I'm pretty sure Shanks is gonna come. Like, so yeah, man. Like, I'm in awe, like, what is going on in Elbaph right now. Like, so much is going on. Like, yeah, it's hype, bro. It's just hype. And yeah, man. Like, what do you guys think of this chapter, bro? Like, let me know down below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, and thankfully there is no break next week, so watch out for that. So anyways, thank you guys for watching the video, and I love One Piece. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.